You're going to be speaking to him in the cage and everything, mate.
We'll have a convo in there. We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll definitely talk.
Okay. I think you're actually going to try and have a striking match with me. After about 30 seconds, like everyone else does, you're going to go, oh, this is a bit of a fucking mission, and then you're going to shoot.
I'll be cracking you in there.
We'll see, mate.
We'll see who's right drops in. We'll see it. As soon as I crack you, you're going to know about it.
Such lovely blue eyes you have.
Not that small, am I?
No, you're not that small, mate. You'll be small when you're on your back and conscious.
Not a chance.
Oh, bro.
I'll be in your face like this all the way.
You say not a chance, bro.
Trust me, you'll find out.
You don't think I can? You don't think I can knock you out? You don't think there's any chance of me knocking you? Okay.
Welcome everybody to Octagon MMA Face to Face. This will bring two warriors together in Dennis Frimpong and Callan Mullen. They will be facing off in Birmingham at the Resorts World Arena on April 20th. Before that, we bring them here. There's been a lot of talk back and forth. We bring them face to face to see what everything is about. Welcome, gentlemen.
Yeah, nice to be here, Luke.
I just watched the Octagon Connect episode. You can go check it out on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I feel like even sitting here, it's like sitting between two different energies. Two different styles, as you put it, but also two different energies. Very calm, very relaxed. Kind of, you said, when you were asked to pick how the fight's going to go, you said, I just want to win. I don't care as long as I win. I feel comfortable everywhere. And you said knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a few weeks since that interview. Fight's getting closer and closer and closer. You still have that in your mind? Yeah,
the carbs are getting lower. You know, the killer instinct's coming in a bit more now. Yeah, I'm just confident. I think he needs a win on Octagon. Do you know what I mean? He's 0-2. 0-3's not great on a promotion. Do you know what I mean? It might be back to the regional scene if he loses this one for him. But I'm just looking for a spectacular knockout. I want to prove myself. You know what I mean? Against a tough guy. You know, good record and game opponent. You know, as I said, I respect him for taking the fight. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people are still running. So yeah, fair play to him.
I think Frimpong's not really being Frimpong, but he's been very respectful, but he's also kind of right. Like 0-2 in Octagon, you've had two very, very tough fights, two close fights, fought very well in both of them, but you kind of need to win this one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm coming for the win, like I said before, and I'm not going to push it, but I'm going to get the win. I'm not going to chase no knockout, I'm not going to chase no submission, but there's going to be a finish.
Yeah, there's going to be a finish, and you don't know how that's going to come, you're not sure. He's saying knockout.
It's going to be me.
It's going to be you. So what do you think, when all you've been talking about for the last, well, when I've seen the Connect and the weeks, is the size of the man that is Dennis Frimpong. Yeah. And I relate to that, because when I was fighting, I was kind of similar like you, but a middleweight. And you think once you get in there and he sees the range and feels the range, you think he's going to be as confident about getting a knockout?
I think he's going to have to come through a lot of weapons before he can actually do what he wants to do, which is grab hold of me, get me to the cage, wrestle. You know, he's training with Kamatakoru. Shout out Kamatakoru. He's a sick coach. You know, he knows a bit of my game a little bit because I have trained there in the past. But listen, he's going to have to come through hell to get there. Do you know what I mean? He has to get a hold of me first. And yeah, you might eat something on the way in. I think once he realises that range, he's never fought anyone as long as me, as big as me. So
I've got two brothers that are bigger than him.
Yeah, you've never fought them though. Do you know what I mean? Training and fighting's a very different story, mate.
I've sparred lots of people bigger than you.
Sparring and fighting are two different stories.
We'll find out when we're in there.
We will find out, mate. We will find out.
We'll see you.
I think
I'll be in your face.
The difference is I'm a game day guy, yeah, and I think you're better in the gym than you are on the day. I think the lights get to you. I think the crowd gets to you a little bit. You have 400 or 500 of your Bradford lads down. Do you know what I mean? They're cheering for you. The pressure's on you, mate. You're 0-2. You know what I mean?
I'm not bothered. Like I said before, records are for DJs. Everyone's there to watch me.
No, you're right. You're right. They are for DJs. You're 100% right. I agree on that. I've said that on numerous occasions. That's why, again, I respect you for taking the fight, because my record isn't the best, but you know my skill set. You know what I'm coming to do. So it's going to be a good fight, you know what I mean? I think it's going to be fight of the night regardless of how it goes. But yeah.
Normally we have a lot of talk, a lot of all this stuff, and you've been quite quiet, and you're sort of calling it respectful. Why do you think Callum's different? I don't know if it's fear from your side or if it's something, the change of tactic. What is it?
Do you know what it is, mate? It's that, realistically, after fighting on Octagon Ireland versus UK, I fought enough English guys. I've been fighting English guys my whole amateur career, the whole start of my pro career. I want to fight these Czech guys. I want to fight these German guys. I'm not looking past Callum, but I want him to be the last English guy I fight. I want him to be, he's a top ranked guy, you know what I mean? He's a big prospect in the UK. And I want this to be the nail in the coffin. Let me go fight some of these Germans in Germany. We're in Germany now, you know what I mean? I want to go fight them in Germany. I want to go fight Czechs in Czech and build my name there a little bit. People in the UK and Ireland know who I am, do you know what I mean? Like, they know who I am already, and even if they don't follow me, they watch me stories, they watch my fucking shit, so... Like, I want to go and build my name over there now and go smoke some of them guys and let them stop running from me, so...
You feel like, with everything Dennis is saying, he's talking about Czech, he's talking about Germany, he's not really... What's your path? What do you think for you now when you've got Dennis in front of you? How do you see the key to victory against him?
Dennis is my goal at the minute, so once I've beat him, then I'll look on other stuff there, but at the minute I'm just focused on him, coming to do a job on him.
He's fought on Czech shows though, he fought on 2 Czech shows and he lost, so now you're coming back to the UK to fight me. I've only fought on UK shows, do you know what I mean? So there's a difference in mentality there. I think, yeah, he thinks he's going to take some of my momentum now, you know. I've won against a Czech guy that's sort of a mainstay, has been a mainstay, was ranked, do you know what I mean? He had his opportunity to fight ranked opponents and he didn't prove himself, you know. One of his opponents that beat him's gone down to bantamweight now.
What was that guy that ranked what you fought?
Široký. Yeah. He was ranked number 8 and then he was taken out of the rankings when my fight was announced with him. I don't know why that is, you have to ask the big brass about that, but...
So he wasn't ranked when you fought him?
No, but he was just ranked before I fought him, wasn't he?
How does that work?
I'm not. He said he got to the big brass.
I didn't take him out of the rankings, did I? You know what I mean? So the day before I was announced to fight him, he was taken out of the rankings. So again, that's not a question for me. I didn't take him out of the rankings.
But Shiroky's been a stay guy here. He's been here for a long, long time. Everyone knows him at Octagon. But in the same, because this was spoken about before, in the same breath, you talk about Široký, what a win it was, you used your weapons, your distance, everything. The fight before that against Staines, in my opinion, is a very, very, you know, been in the sport a very long time, there was big, big holes displayed from your game
100%.
In that fight. And I know Mullen saw that, and I know the whole MMA world saw that. So you went on and fought Široký and did a fantastic job against the guy that couldn't get you to the mat. Callum says he's going to go for the knockout and maybe a submission as well, but are you not afraid that he's going to get you down and he's going to do the same thing? Because once you got down to the mat, I saw nothing off the bat.
This is the difference, Luke, yeah. I'm still making newbie games in MMA, do you know what I mean? I made my amateur debut less than 3 years ago, do you know what I mean? And he was already 3-4 pro fights into his pro career. So I'm still making my newbie gains. The difference between me now versus even against Široký is massive, astronomical. The difference between me and Široký and me and Staines was astronomical. Do you know what I mean? And I feel that in the gym, I feel that in fights. I feel more comfortable in fights. Obviously, there was some holes there against Staines, and listen, Staines was able to exploit those holes because he's a true lightweight and he's fucking good. Like, I'll give it to that. Like, you know, he's a bit of a nerd and like, I'd still put it on him if we met in a nightclub and that, like, do you know what I mean? But he's fucking good at MMA, do you know what I mean? He's good at winning fights, he's good at the technical side of MMA, and he shut down a lot of the stuff I tried. But I've gotten better since, well better since, and he's been training, how many years is he training?
I had my first fight at 14.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So he's making incremental gains and I'm making massive gains over 3-4 months. So I think that's going to be the difference.
So you've been watching those fights, you watched the Široký fight, you watched the Staines fight. What were your thoughts on those?
Yeah, I were in the Newcastle card there, I watched the fight live. Široký, I thought he was shite. Like, I literally watched him, he didn't impress me at all. Like, I didn't think, if he were ranked, then I don't know, like, what's going on there. But Dennis obviously did a job on him, but if I fought Široký, he won't last 2 minutes against me.
Yeah, I froze him, that's why he looked shit. But at the end of the day, mate, what did you do against the bantamweight? You held him against the cage, he turned you.
The two legit guys. I didn't have the best weight cuts there. I'm not making an excuse, I lost fair and square. I feel like if I got the opportunity to fight them both again, I'd beat them.
Okay. Well, I mean, one of them's gone down to bantamweight, so unless you're going to chase him down to bantamweight...
I'm not going to go bantamweight. I've moved up for you.
Fair enough. Just for me, yeah?
So I'm going to make a
You're going to go back to featherweight when I beat you?
I'll stay at lightweight. I'm not bothered. Featherweight or lightweight.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Well, that's a huge discussion in this. We said about the weight. I think on the stream you said you were 87 or 86 kilos or something like that. You've been up to there. Yeah. And you're walking around. You could make weight at the weekend. You said, could you make weight? Well, we're at the weekend now, but you wait next weekend.
Like, next weekend I'll be on weight, yeah.
Yeah, so that disparity between the weights and between the size, does that worry you at all?
Well, I don't even think he's that big, me, is he? He's not that much bigger than me. How tall are you?
6'3".
I'm just short of 6 foot. When I'm stood in front of you, you'll feel how big I am.
Yeah. When you eat a few teeps from across the cage,
I'll walk through them.
Okay.
I'll walk through everything you throw.
We'll find out, mate. We'll find out.
I'll put you on the back foot. You'll get desperate. I guarantee you'll shoot on me.
I'm excellent on the back foot.
I know. I'm not saying you're not bad on the back foot, but you won't have me in front of you. And when I'm in front of you and I'm putting that pressure,
you're gonna get in the pocket with me.
I'll get in the pocket. I'll stand on the outside with you.
You get sliced up like Bo Gavin did. You get sliced up like Bo Gavin did, bro. You will.
I'm not George Staines as well.
You're gonna be.
George is a nice guy. I'm not a nice guy.
No, you're right. You're not George Staines. You're not. I don't think you're anywhere near as good of a wrestler. You know what I mean? And I think you're not enough of a pussy to actually just shoot off the bat. I think you're actually going to try and have a striking match with me. After about 30 seconds, like everyone else does, you're going to go, oh, this is a bit of a fucking mission, and then you're going to shoot, and you're going to get stuffed twice, and you're going to quit. That's what's going to happen.
No chance.
Oh, is your voice cracking, bro?
It's not cracking.
Okay.
I'll be cracking you in there.
We'll see, mate.
We'll see whose voice drops then. We'll see it. As soon as I crack you, you're going to know about it.
Okay, when's the last time you got knocked out?
Have you ever knocked anyone out?
Yes, I have.
How many?
2 people.
So have I.
Okay. When was the last time you done it?
When did you do that?
When was the last time you done it?
But when did you do that as well?
Your last knockout.
It doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever. You're going to get knocked out.
Okay, mate.
That's it.
Any legit guy you fought has beat you, bro.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
Who?
Who have you beat that's legit?
We had this conversation the other week.
Okay,
I beat loads of the legit guys.
I've
been around the game years.
At amateur. But
amateur, Adam Walsh.
At pro, though.
What's that?
Pro rules. Who have you beat that's legit? Quintin fucking, what's his name, mate? I don't even know his name, mate. Who the fuck is he? Nikolay Perogian, bro.
But who's your wins? Who's Liam Dale Solly's a little crackhead off my estate?
Yeah, he's not on my record, mate. I'm 1-2.
Why wasn't he on your record?
Because he got took off.
Exactly, because he's an absolute joke. It's a waste of time.
But did he get taken off?
You went in there and you put that on Instagram that he twisted a crackhead.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
30-second crackhead.
Why would you do that? What a waste of time.
Mate,
I would do a camp for that guy.
I didn't do a camp for him, mate. I took that fight on about 5 days notice.
I wouldn't have posted that on Instagram.
No, there wasn't even a fight poster for it. I literally took that on about 5 days notice.
You did it and put a voice note with it?
Yeah, I did.
Saying that you're going to twist the guy?
Yeah, and then what did I do?
And then what did I do?
And then what did I do?
Yeah, but if you didn't do it, that's what I mean. The guy's absolute dog shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
so
okay.
You're saying you fought good guys. I fought good guys.
Who have you beat at pro that's legit?
I've beat loads of guys.
Bro,
I've literally beat loads of guys.
Nikolay
Perogian, I beat that French guy. I can't even remember the names, and you're going to be getting beat.
Okay, mate.
So you're going to be on my record.
You can't name anyone, bro.
We'll find out. You're going to be on my record 20th of April.
Yeah. I'm going to be on your record as a loss, mate.
You're not?
I am.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Well, you can remember the name Dennis Frimpong for sure, I'm sure.
Don't worry.
I'm sure you've been thinking about him leading up to the fight. When the fight gets closer and closer and closer, that voice, I'm sure, is in your mind every day and you can't wait
I'm going to be
get
speaking
involved.
to him in the cage and everything, mate.
We'll have a convo in there. We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll definitely talk.
Okay.
But you think...
We'll see who wants to talk though in there.
You said you've been training a bit with George Staines. Obviously, you saw how the fight went.
I trained with George Staines. I trained with him years ago, like at AVT and that.
Okay.
When he was like a kid.
When he was a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. But you feel like from looking at that fight, because you mentioned the Shiroký fight and you said you don't think Shiroky's any good and you think that you'd bang him out in 2 minutes, I think you said. So what about the holes that you saw from the Staines fight? You think you can expose any of them with Frimpong?
What, as in like his grappling and stuff like that? I don't watch him to like where I'm going to be. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to do my thing. I feel like I'm levels above the guy. I feel like I've got a lot more experience in him. I'm better on the feet, I'm better striking, grappling, everywhere. I feel like I'm more confident.
You think you're levels above me?
I do, yeah.
Multiple levels above me? Wow. You never showed it in any of your fights though.
We'll find out.
You have a 1-2-3.
You'll see that
you have a 1-2-3, a south kick, a southpaw left kick, land into orthodox. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Go back and watch your own fights. You probably don't even realise you do it.
No, I do that.
But I can tell you now, yeah, that even me telling you that now, you'll try and fix the holes, and once like you get hit with a few shots, you'll just go back to what you do.
A what?
Okay, we'll see.
This is one of the things Frimpong has said. He said that you're a pattern fighter. You fight with patterns. He knows your patterns. He's read your patterns. He understands your patterns, and he's unorthodox and can throw from anywhere. You agree with this? You think you have a certain patterns that you like to go to, and have you seen any patterns in his game? Because to me, Frimpong, you never know what the guy's going to do.
Oh, yeah,
which again, my own experience, being the size that he is, I leant on that a lot in my career. Being a weird shape, a weird size, hard to find sparring partners. You know, it would make things difficult. How are you trying to combat that? You feel like you're a pattern fighter and he's unorthodox, and you think that's going to make a difference?
No, it's not going to make a difference. No, I'm going to go in there and do my thing.
So you're just going 100% focused on yourself. You don't even think about the opponent.
No, I do think about him. Obviously, I'm going in there on a mission to beat him, aren't I? But like, I'm not watching him, studying him like crazy, like to see where his patterns are.
Honestly, I didn't
like
have to study it that much. I watched a couple of your fights twice, 2-3 of your fights, and straight away I could see the patterns. Like it's that basic. Now, I'm not going to say you don't do them well. You do those patterns really well. You've obviously hit pads a lot in your life, but hitting pads on the spot, throwing combinations, tends to not be great for MMA. But you'll find that out, and then you're welcome to come down to Top Team and train afterwards. Do you know what I mean? And learn how to do MMA.
We'll find out, won't we?
Okay.
Interesting. Frimpong said he was going to be more very respectful. He respects your skill set.
No, I do respect him. No, listen, the main reason I respect him is that he signed a contract. Because, as I said, so many people in the meantime did not. And he's coming up a weight division to sign the contract, and there's certain other people hide behind their little weight divisions. Do you know? Don't get me wrong, like, I wouldn't fight a welterweight. That's 15 pound of a gap. Do you know what I mean? Or, yeah, 15 pound gap. 10 pounds isn't really a big gap. I'd fight someone at 165. I fought at 165. Do you know what I mean? If they could make 165, I'd fight at 165. If there was a division like that. But 170 is that extra 5 pounds is guys coming down from like 91, 92 and that. And I'm like, oh, it's a bit long. Do you know what I mean? Like, where featherweights and lightweights aren't that much different, you know. But there's certain people that want to hide behind their little featherweight weight division. But that's why I respect him, because he's coming up.
And you think anything of the weight, it bothers you whatsoever? You really don't even think about it? Because for sure on the night he's going to be heavier than you. For sure he's going to be bigger than you, for sure.
Since being a kid, I've fought people bigger than me all my life. I'm not bothered.
Okay, guys, well, anyone want some closing comments? Anyone want to say anything while you're sitting in front of each other? Probably the last time you're going to see each other.
Yeah, I'll see him at the weigh-in.
Yeah, until the weigh-in, of course. So you have anything to say? He says he's going to knock you out on the night. You say you're going to knock him out or submit him. You're not sure. You haven't given like conviction on either.
I'm going to get a finish regardless.
You're going to get a finish regardless.
I can submit him as well, but I don't want to submit him. You know, as we say, you know, everyone loves knockouts. You know, people don't really want to see submissions. You know, I mean, you love knockouts, Luke, surely, yeah? And I want to get you on the commentary as well when I fly in Liam or something.
You said there's a special sort of feeling you get when you knock another man out.
Yeah.
And the way I always say
your balls tingle a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like it's instinctual inside you when you knock a man out. It feels very, very, you know, raw. Yeah. Whereas submitting somebody is almost like you outthink that person. Yeah. And it silences them. Yeah. But a knockout is a very, very special feeling. So one of you seems like they're going to look to get that finish and make it happen. Frimpong says it's going to be him. Mullen says it's going to be you. Neither of us have ever been knocked out, I don't think. Have you ever been knocked out in a fight? No, I've never been knocked out. I've been dropped once. You ever been knocked out in the street? Never been. You're a mouthy guy, so I'm sure you've been knocked out. I've never been knocked out, full stop. I've never been put unconscious. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll see if he has the power to do it. Well, that's the mission. Well, guys, let's do a face-off now to finish off. So we just step away. Guys, if you want to see the action, it's April 20th in the Resorts World Arena in Birmingham. You can catch it on ticketfactory.com to get your tickets, or you can watch it on octagon.tv for the stream. We're also available on DAZN. So plenty of ways to watch this battle between these two guys. Let's separate and we'll get a face-off. Such lovely blue eyes you have. I'm small, am I? No, you're not that small, mate. You'll be small when you're on your back and conscious. Not a chance. No, bro. I'll be in your face like this all the way. You say not a chance, bro. Trust me, you'll find out. You don't think I can? You don't think I can knock you out? You don't think there's any chance of me knocking you? Okay. Okay. We'll find out. We'll see when you're bleeding your own blood. Not a chance. Not a chance. All words. Honestly, watch when I'm in your face like this. I'll be in your face all the way like this. Okay, mate. Get elbowed to pieces. Not a chance. I'll walk through them elbows. I'll walk through everything you throw. Too sharp for you, lad. Not a chance. Too sharp for you. You know you have to get through hell to actually get here. Like, you know, gonna hold on to me, sniff me balls. Let's face forward, guys. Come on. Well, there you have it, guys. Two very, very different energies. I can sense it now. Now they're standing next to each other and looking each other in the eyes. Can't take their eyes off each other. You can feel the energies collide in Birmingham at the Resorts World Arena. Theticketfactory.com to get your tickets to see these two go at it live. Can't wait to see you there. 20. dubna OKTAGON 56 v Resorts World Areně v Birminghamu. Vstupenky zakoupíte na webu theticketfactory.com.